Alright, I'm back. Looking at the levels I have available, I don't want to do a boss fight, so I'm gonna go do Frozen Treasure. It's called Treasure, right? That sounds good. What's to complain about there? So, well, I didn't make very many changes to the characters. I think I have decided to give up on Chained by Despair. Um, my friend and I were talking about it, and we just don't think that it's very good, honestly. You know, I thought it was kind of exciting because you can give yourself extra conditions to make Infection Purge stronger while you're in your delayed malady. You could always give yourself like a muddle to make it down to the dirt heal you, but it doesn't feel like it's really worth a loss to play it, to make Infection Purge deal like, I don't know, maybe 10 more damage throughout the course of an entire scenario just because of the Chain by Despair. Not when you've got other things that you want to make work. And so then, you know, we look at the bottom and it's like it's a bottom that moves and makes wind for you. And so would I rather have one more move with 3 worse initiative? I think I would. And immobilizing myself, I think, is something I prefer. The immobilizing myself and an enemy, or all adjacent enemies, I prefer that over just making them mirrored any negative conditions. And then other than that, I took out Skewer the Flesh, so I have no invisibility cards on Kelp, which actually that might be a mistake. I mean, maybe I should put it instead of Pinning Spines. I don't know. Maybe instead of Tumultuous Panic, but this bottom loss is insanely good, and having top movement is always good. So that's a tough call. Could lose Soul Hunger. Could, but I don't want to. And then what did I drop on Coral? I dropped Rising Flood, which is a shame because I really like it. Like, immobilizing 2 things and then walking away, I think is really... Whoa. That's scary. That is absolutely terrifying. Maybe I don't want Frozen Treasure. Just make sure it doesn't happen. Okay, it happens at the Biting Sea, but it's not a boat. Does not look to like it's a boat. We're in winter? Yeah, winter. Winter Road. Sea. Winter Road 34. Oh. Okay. Well, I wasn't supposed to say anything, but it doesn't matter, right? Yeah, 34. All right. What is going on with these? Okay. Snare is complete when all enemies in it, except any inactive frozen corpses, are dead. You may end the scenario at the end of any round when this is the case. Oh, that's kind of cool. So you can choose to end it or not. And I guess the frozen corpses can reactivate. With a firm agreement in place, I don't remember ever seeing this name before. Ratuska leads you aboard the Lucky Lady, and the captain sets sail out to the spot where his ship struck the iceberg. There are indeed... Oh, I think there was one that I just skipped because it was really late. I had been going for a long time, and it was really long, and I didn't want to read it. There are indeed more bodies to be found. Gold glints within that ice that has become their tomb. They all seem to be wearing rotted armor. You imagine them fighting each other on a shelf of ice that split away from the mainland, unnoticed, during the ancient battle. The captain stops the ship just long enough to have his crew row to you, in one of the ship's jolly boats, to the largest chunk of ice. I'm struggling today. The crew immediately push off. You shout at them to wait for you, but they shake their heads vehemently. You think we want to become a bear's dinner? One of them yells back at you. Whirling around, you see a hungry polar bear, rear up to its full massive height. It is gaunt, probably been stuck on this ice floe for some time, and it looks hungry. I'll send the boat back when it's safe, the captain yells across the water at you. When there's nothing moving on the ice but you, we'll come back and pick you up, all right? So kind. Do not set up corridors 1 to 4. Oh, okay. Got it. Shuffled numbered tokens 1 to 4 face down next to the map. At the start of each round, including the first, reveal one and place the corresponding corridor. At the start of each one, including the first, reveal one and place the corresponding corridor on the map as depicted. If at the start of a round, all numbered tokens have already been revealed in prior rounds, instead, remove all corridors. Wait, what? Instead, remove all corridors from the map and shuffle the numbered tokens face down again. Whenever any corridor is removed from the map, all overlay tiles and tokens on it are destroyed, and any non-character figure occupying it die without dropping loot. Any character occupying it suffers trap damage and is placed in the closest empty hex. All frozen corpses do not act until they suffer 5 damage. Once this happens, the frozen corpse heals all damage and then acts as if spawned. When a frozen corpse dies, instead of a loot token, it drops a numbered token. These can be looted as 1 treasure tile, which are each worth 10 gold at the end of the scenario if it's complete. Oh, okay. Okay, so each of the 4 frozen corpses, we can thaw them out, and then we have to fight them, but they're worth 10 gold each. So that is why they are frozen treasure. Got it. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. So we just need a way to get random numbers 1 through 4. And this always just seems like the easiest way to me. 1, 4, 3, need a 2. 2. All right. I guess that's that, and we're ready to go. Not very much setup or anything. So it's at the start of the round, right? So at the start of each round, including the first, reveal one. Okay, so it's got to be after I pick cards. We will see what gets added to us. End no more than 3 turns in the hex in which you started. Honestly, I feel like this is an easy enough scenario that I could go for masteries here. Let's see. We've got brittle. No, we don't have bane and stun. We don't have the ability to get those. I'm not really set up with the items I need for 40 damage in a single turn, I don't think. So no Shackles masteries, but what do we have here? Be attacked at least 5 times and never suffer damage. At the start of each of your rests, have more tides. Okay. Let's go for the tides one. That should be very easy if we like really focus on it. We just need to play a lot of tides. No problem, right? Collect the least loot tokens. Oh, 0 cards in your hand each time you rest. This is one of the easiest classes for that. Let's go for that. Or probably the easiest class for that, right? Never kill an enemy. No attacks in the first 3 rounds. Never use a potion. 2 cards to the lost pile. Probably not, right? No. Can we exhaust? When all enemies in it except for any inactive frozen corpses are dead, you may end this scenario at any round in which this is the case. Okay, so I can exhaust, no problem. So let's just plan to exhaust on Shackles. Because we get to choose when we end the scenario, so I can always make sure I'm exhausted. I just have to exhaust first. No problem, that should be easy. So let's go Mantle of Dread, Tumultuous Panic. Go ahead and get a wound on something. I just need to get a lot of tides, so Chaotic Refraction, Overwhelming Wave. And finally, let's go Shared Affliction. These guys are both immune to Immobilize. Shared Affliction with I guess I could do disarm. Move and disarm myself, and then next turn attack with the disarm. I like that. So let's do that quickly, right? Where did the card go? Is it in here? No. Where could the card possibly have gone? It didn't wind up in here. I had it right here, and I, like... Okay, I guess I'll just grab another copy of Shared Affliction. I'm so confused. I'm gonna find this card. I found it. It went into Kelp's deck. That also reminded me, while I was looking for it, that we need challenges. I thought I did Hardy Stock. Maybe I'm just thinking of the previous playthrough. Whenever any item would be spent, it's lost instead. Whenever one or more elements moves from waiting to inert at the end of the round, one character suffers hazardous terrain damage. Ugh. Let's go Shoddy Craftsmanship. I feel like that's a really difficult challenge. And this seems like a relatively easy level that we might just be trying to do pretty quickly. And I think with that, we're ready to go. Oh, my pets. But now we actually have a decision to make. Because we've got 3 really good ones. Honestly, this is not a bad scenario for the ooze either. Let's be... Oh, actually... Ruin Machine. Let's be different. Let's go Ruin Machine and Heroics. Ruin Machine is really nice here because Snow Imps add, they have that brittle. So being able to ignore the brittle is quite nice. Or, well, not ignore the brittle, but shield is doubly effective into brittle, right? So let's start the round. And we get thing number 1, which I assume just goes right here. Yes. All right. Fun. Okay, frozen corpses do nothing because they're all frozen, right? Snow Imps strengthen. And I guess these guys are, like, not connected, right? So they're, like, stranded on the ice over there. Then Coral. Refraction and Overwhelming Wave. Let's see, what do we have from bears? Move less, so this is 3. So, no matter where I go, if I go and disarm this guy will hit me. I guess it's not that big of a deal. So we'll do move 3, disarm self and an adjacent enemy. What if I go here? Then he just goes here. And then Shared Affliction. Am I better off just not even moving? I could just stay here and just disarm myself, and both of these guys would target Coral, which would get the retaliate going. Honestly, I feel like that might be better. Maybe I don't want to eat the extra attack 4 on Coral. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to pirouette to set the... Well, no, I'll disarm myself, and then I don't need to move at all to set the fire. And then set Shared Affliction. Done. Polar Bears, 1, 2, 3. Oh, so this guy doesn't even reach. And then this guy goes after Coral because he was faster. Attack for 4. It does 3. So I'll just go ahead and block the wound and block 1. Actually, well, I think the chainmail goes off no matter what, right? So we'll just take 1 damage and block the wound, and he'll take 2 retaliate. Then Ice Wraith, switch. Let's see, I assume they all would, because these guys still act, right? So they are now all elite, but only this guy can see a focus. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And unfortunately, if he... Well, they can stand still, so maybe he'll stand still 3 turns in a row. Oh, that is lost now. I forgot about that, so I probably should not have used it on that wound, because I'm just going to get wounded this next turn anyway. But it's fine. Mantle of Dread, and then move and attack. So, let's see. Where do I want to go? I have move 3. 1, 2... Oh, okay. And, okay, so Coral, I need to make a lot of tides. Here, I want to either do all of my attacks at advantage... but I can only do one of those because I only have Spyglass and it will only happen once, and I don't have the advantage while invisible yet. And I'm probably doing more than one attack. So let's go for infusing Dark each round, which is really unfortunate because it means that I should have brought Skull Collection to set to infuse Dark, but we can maybe still do it. Mantle of Dread sets Dark, so we've got it so far. The problem is that then I can't ever do Lacerating Stabs plus Succumb to Fear. I have to do like Succumb to Fear plus Soul Hunger. I can only ever do Succumb to Fear plus Soul Hunger. Oh, and I can't play Pinning Spines unless I play it with Soul Hunger, because I won't have ways to set Dark. Yeah, it's probably not going to work. I'll come up to this guy and wound him, I think. And go ahead and hit him for 2. It does 4. Done. Yeah, maybe I should give up on the challenge. Let's see. I want to make sure I stay away from these. We're also going to... The ice is going to collapse. So, I think we just want to, like, stay back. This guy's immune to stun. I don't hate the idea... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go late on Kelp so that I can come to this guy and stun him with Claw of Doom. This way, I'll be able to Bane him really easily next turn. I guess technically I could continue... I can still have set Dark every turn if I just do Slipping into Death Bottom for the move 2. I'm also really late. There is one multi-target Polar Bear card, but I can risk that, I think. And so I'll just move up here with Coral. Let's just move Tide, and I don't mind the idea of another Tide. Maybe set myself up for like a Twilight Grasp next turn or something, possibly. And then Shackles, we'll pass off our Disarm, so we'll just do Phantom Limb. And we can just do that relatively quickly. I like the idea of Unstable Effigy with Phantom Limb. And we will go. 1, 2. So this, I assume, is just going to go right here. Yep. Okay. That's fine. He would have suffered 1, right? Or, okay, yeah, I healed him 1. I feel like I did that, like, intuitively rather than thoughtfully. But he gets a net heal 1. And then Polar Bears are done, so I don't have to worry about Coral this turn. What are Snow Imps doing? Snow Imps are going to hurt Coral quite badly. As is the Ice Wraith. And the Ice Wraith is just after them, which is quite unfortunate. Let's see. But now that I don't need... Okay, now I can tank with Coral. So let's just go 1, 2, 3. And then shield with Sharp Chitin and set Cleansing Swell. And this is quite good. Yeah, this is good. Shackles. Oh, Shackles could disarm the Ice Wraith. I like that. What do we have over here? 2 Ice Wraith. Okay, let's do that. So move 4, immobilize all adjacent enemies and self. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, can't be immobilized. But that's fine. Move 4, immobilize self. Oh, that means that I'm immobilizing this guy, which is also fine. So I'll just immobilize, disarm him, attack him with Phantom Limb. And it does 6. I do suffer 4, retaliate. Can I choose not to give him the immobilize? When you perform, add all negative conditions you have. Yeah, because when you're doing an attack with negative conditions, you can always choose not to apply some of them. I think I would rather this guy move forward. Therefore, I will not immobilize him. Although maybe I should. I don't know. I don't know. Frozen corpses are all frozen. These are the only 2 snow imps. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Move regular. Attack for less. Let's eat the fire, I think. So, geez, attacks for 3. That's crazy. Do I want my shield pet already on Shackles? Because he's going to get kind of bullied here. Dang. Attack for 3, brittle curse into 2 targets. We're probably fine. Okay, well, that's a really bad miss. Brittled and 3. Oops, that was 4. And then, oh, no, they're strengthened. So that's 0 damage into Coral because of this. And then +2 into Shackles. At least the +2 can't be drawn now. And then attack for 3 into Coral. Can't be crit, so it just does 1, which brittles to 2. Oh, no. It does none because of my final shield, right? But now, because of the challenge, this item is gone. And then into Shackles. 4 brittles to 8. I don't feel like I can take 8, so I'll just Deathproof Charm. Then curse, 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 curse. That was rough. Ice Wraith just moves here. He also heals himself for 1. And then we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's right. And finally, Kelp. Let's move 2. Boom, boom. Do I want to wound here? Yeah. Move here, wound. Attack with stun into him. Attack him for 3. Oh, it only does 2. But it does stun. I do take 4 retaliate, which is quite rough. And now he's suffering from 2 negative conditions. And done. Reset dark. So I have set dark every turn. Okay. This is not going as well as I wanted it to. Because these bears are very dangerous. I guess getting the snow imps gone needs to be #1 priority. Let's see. What can I do here? I could attack this guy with Sodden Soil to get an extra negative condition on him. Like, that's a possibility. I also don't hate the idea of just using, like, Rancid Brine on him. I want to get the snow imps dead. We're going to get a bridge either here or here. I probably should have stayed back with everybody more. Shackles is pretty easy because I'll just line of transference to get rid of this immobilize, right? Into something that I can. So I changed the items around a little bit. I do still have this Heart Strike bow, so I probably will use that to immobilize this guy. That feels really good to me. Oh, can I give Brittle away? Oh, man. If only I could give away more than one condition. Oh, that would be so good. That's okay. I'll give him my immobilize, and then I'll move and heal and remove my Brittle. And I think I like that. Unfortunately, I don't have negative conditions for Infection Purge. Is there any chance that this would just be the time to just go ahead and start Delayed Malady-ing? Because I could do that as well. Or instead. I could go like Infection Purge Delayed Malady. And give myself 3 more negative conditions. And I could go into these Snow Imps. I kind of like that. Yeah, I'm in range to get both Snow Imps. I like that. I think that's what I'm going to do. Then I would absolutely love to get even more damage into the Snow Imps. If I could get here, Twilight Grasp would actually be really good. But I guess I can't get there because I don't have any jump. So never mind. If I had push, I could push the Ice Wraith and then move and then Twilight Grasp, and that would be really good. But I already played Cleansing Swell for the heal. Twilight Grasp bottom says that you can only bane normal enemies, which is frustrating. Although moving, making water under both bears and baning them, that sounds really good. I guess it doesn't quite kill them. I really want to get these Snow Imps first. So how am I doing that? What if I just go fast, heal off this Brittle, set Rancid Brine, and attack with Skitter, move, attack with Skitter? I like that. I think that means that I will have a poison on this guy, so I can go at 20, and I'll just Soul Hunger, and I've still set Dark every turn. If I want to keep going for the Mastery, I probably just Short Rest. Which doesn't feel amazing, but maybe I could go for it. I don't know. Everything is going to be connected now one way or another. I think that this was the better one because it's going to force them to go all the way around like that. What do we have? We have all of my characters first, which is amazing. Frozen Corpses are not thawed. Ice Wraith are moving less and hitting melee, which is very good. Snow Imps are hitting extra hard. It would be amazing if they could be dead. And, oh, Polar Bears are impairing me, which is so good. I'm gonna clear my throat. Alright, so... Oh, I'm very, my allergies are quite evil right now. I think I'm gonna start with Undertow. So, remove this, gain 1 extra shield for the round. Oh, you know what? When these Snow Imps hit me, I gave myself the shield that I had, but it is ignored on ranged attacks. I am a little bit worried about Shackles dying to Polar Bears. But maybe we can just make it work. I don't know. So I needed to suffer 3 more damage earlier, because I had 1 less shield. But, so do the Undertow, get another shield, activate Rancid Brine, and then now Skitter. So I have attack 2, move 1, attack 2. So I'll do first attack 2. Oh, add a target. I don't have any targets to add. Sad. So it does 2, and I suffer 4. And this guy gets poisoned. So now he dies to the Bane, which is nice. Then I have move 1, which is not enough. I'll go ahead and use my boots to go 1, 2. It's not exactly what I was hoping for, but I guess it's fine. And then another attack 2. I did perform a tide, so it's 4. And it poisons. Not bad. Not bad. Coral is done. Kelp is just going to pay a trophy, bane this guy. And then I can teleport. I'm not invisible. Do I want to go invisible to gain a trophy? I kind of do, I think. So I'll just do that now. Go invisible. This way I gain a trophy. And I get a teleport 3, like, wound. And it sets dark. So I've still set dark every turn. I could long rest this next turn. I could just go slow and set death spiral. Oh, that sets dark. It's not very slow, though. But I could set death spiral and then short rest. I think it's fine. Kelp is done. Shackles. Delayed malady. And then deadly mixture. Boom, boom, boom. So that's 5 negative conditions. So I suffer 6. Ooh. I didn't think about the fact that I would be suffering 6, though. Taking a lot of hits from these bears. Here's what I will do. I'm going to use my heroics. So in initiative order, all characters can individually do an attack, a heal, or a move. All for 1. So Coral is going to... Ooh, attack 1 could kill here. It just needs a +1. So let's attack for 1 and draw +1. Dang it. Okay. Coral did not get the kill. Kelp is going to do a move 1, which is going to allow me to wound this guy. Or maybe I would rather muddle this one. Are they healing this turn? They're not healing this turn. Oh, they're moving a bunch. So they're both going to hit Coral here. Ooh, this is scary. This is very scary. That's fine, I'll wound. I need to, like, double bane these guys next turn, I think. Or maybe the turn after. And then Shackles is going to do an attack for 1. Okay, it misses, but it will poison. I can just click all of these, and the ones that it can't do. Oh, no, it can't brittle. Shared Affliction doesn't give brittle. So, yeah, he's just immune to the immobilized, but now he can't attack me, which means that this guy doesn't get to do 2 attacks into me. He just gets to do 1, and then this guy will come over. And that's very nice. That's very, very, very nice. Very nice. Good job, Shackles. Also, before ending the turn, I will go ahead and Stamina Potion. Let's move this forward before I forget. Stamina Potion, Infection Purge. Because Infection Purge with Unending Torment is probably best here. And then maybe Line of Transference with Down to the Dirt. And then Short Rest, and then Infection Purge with Agony of Others bottom. I think I like that. And that was all of my characters. So, Ice Wraith. This guy just suffers 11. So I guess he could technically get healed next turn. These guys both suffer. There's this guy. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, if they stand still next turn, this guy dies. That would be beautiful. He does set ice. This guy goes 1, 2, 3, and this guy goes 1, 2. They're attacking for 6 into shield 3. The first one does 7 into shield 5. And so I take 2. And a wound. And he takes 2. And then the next one, attack for 5 into shield 3. It does 4, so I take 1, and he takes 2. That guy moved. This is where things can get scary. Maybe the snow imps will shield and heal this next turn, though, and then they will die. I want everybody standing on a thing to stand still. Oh, that means that Kelp, though, can't long rest here. I have to move. That's okay. We can make that work. 2 attacks from snow imps. 2 attacks for 5. Only into shield 2. So I take 3. That's terrifying. And then 1 more, right? Yeah. So that would deal 3, which the brittle would make. Yeah, it was attack for 5, so I'm just gonna have to lose a card. I guess I'll drop blood in the water. That's my only good way of making water, though. I need sodden soil to be able to go fast. Do I just drop cresting force? Oh, also, you know what? I think I have to short rest here. Because I only have 5 tides up, and I don't have any more tides to play. So if I play 2 cards, then I lose the mastery. So let's just drop cresting force, because I'm going to have to short rest anyway. That's bad. That is bad. Okay. Done, and polar bears. This guy just suffers from his wound. This guy moves 1, 2, and he will attack for 3. It will deal 3, and it will impair. Thank you. Done. Man, I guess one strategy we could employ here, because we know for a fact that at the beginning of the round, this will come over. We could, like, try to get everybody here, just to get away from these guys to, like, have some rest time. Although I guess Shackles, like, is the opposite of wanting rest time, right? Shackles wants to go. And I want to Unending Torment bottom, because I want to get that muddle. Do I want to attack to give away a ton of conditions, or just Infection Purge to do a lot of damage? The problem with Infection Purge is that it hurts me a ton. So I probably want to play that, like, with Down to the Dirt next turn, so I guess I'll do Line of Transference. I can't remove a negative condition that I have, so I can't do that. I have fire, so I'll just do Agony of Others. Yeah. And I still have the Heart Strike bow? Yeah. So I can hit... Well, I can hit anybody. I'm in range of anybody. I'm probably going into a polar bear. And I guess it'll be a disadvantage. I don't know. We'll see exactly what happens. Do I go for the mastery here? If I really want the mastery here, I could short rest. This guy is wounded. Right? Yeah. He's wounded. I just accidentally removed it. Had to have. Because he was stunned, wounded, poisoned were the 3 negative conditions he had. Okay. What is it? 2 in 7 chance the imp stands still? That would be really, really good for me if it could happen. I feel like this is an important enough moment in the scenario that I'm actually fine to short rest here. Claw of Doom is a bad card to lose, but I think it's okay. Oh, also, I can teleport, like, to the unoccupied tiles if I ever need a rest. So I've still set Dark every turn. What is Battle.net doing? Why did it just open for no reason? I could teleport here. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to do that. I'm going to go for Banes into both of these guys. I'm going to have to use all of my items to do so. And then I guess there's the risk that they play a heal card this turn. But I guess that's just a risk that I'm going to take. I mean, I can stun one of them, so it's not that big of a deal on that one. Maybe the other one I could hit with Agony of Others and it would just die. I don't know. Coral has to short rest to keep the mastery, which I really want the mastery. So I do get to do a heal 5. And remove my brittle, which is really good. Nothing here can poison, right? None of these enemies can poison. That's really good. Short rest, undertow is fine to lose, although the fast heal is good. Lose those, which could be painful. But what do I really need to play into? What do I really need to play into? I could go for... I don't hate the idea of sodden soil. Oh, man, if I had the immobilize card, that would be so good here. Rising Flood, just immobilize both these guys and just back away. That would be so good. Maybe I really need shield. And do I really need shield really quickly? Can I just go Sharp Kite and Overwhelming Wave? I think I can, because I've got this health potion. Yeah. I can. I think I can. Go. So we get this. We do get a standstill and a heal card out of Ice Wraith, though. Is unfortunate. This thing comes over. And this is heal shield with ice, which there is ice. This guy dies first, though, which is good. They drop loot like normal. It was the frozen corpses that don't. I get a trophy, so these guys heal too. And get shield. Which I'm not that upset about. Oh, also, last turn, Snow Imps had move less. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Because this wasn't here last turn, so they had to go this way. What are Snow Imps doing this turn? They're hitting. I guess that means that Coral stays here and survives, and forces them to stay still because they see 2 targets where they are. Ice Wraith are done. That means that this one's dead, though. That's very good. This one's dead, and he won't set any tokens. Okay. I'm fine with that. What's weird now is what we do with Kelp. Maybe it's not that weird. I could switch this to go Succumb to Fear with Soul Hunger. Now, if I do that, what do I have that sets dark? Just Death Spiral. So every turn would have to be Short Rest, Death Spiral, Short Rest, Death Spiral, Short Rest, Death Spiral. Okay. Having no Dark Setters is really bad for trying to get the Mastery. Which means that I have to do Soul Hunger, Succumb to Fear. So I could go here and Wound, Poison, Stun, Bane. Let's see. This Snow Imp would reach me. This one would go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, these guys poison. Okay, cool. This guy's a lower number, so he'll stand here, which means that this guy can't hit Kelp. I think it's fine. Or I just go here and nobody can hit Kelp. So if I teleport here and I wound, and then I can poison both of these guys, stun just this one. I should have set myself up better for getting this mastery, because if I had just brought the right card, Skull Collection, I would be able to do this and get the mastery pretty easily, I think. But as is, I don't know. I got some damage, and I did set dark, so we still have that going for us. It's fine. I hate when masteries make you, like, play inefficiently, though. That just feels bad. Coral, I think I need to shield one, don't I? With the pet. Set both of these. Let's go ahead and shield one on everybody with the Ruin Machine. all characters get shield 1 for the rest of the turn. Then Shackles is going to muddle himself and heal for 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 negative conditions. So Agony of Others is attack for 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, because that last one is a shield. So I have attack for 9. Where is that going? Well, it's got to go into a polar bear, right? Oh, what I could have done. Oh, what I should have done after I saw this is I could have used boots to have Kelp go after Shackles, and then Shackles could hit one of the Ice Wraith and give it all the negative conditions that Kelp needed. But it's okay, we're a little bit late. Let's just go into this polar bear. Attack for 9 at disadvantage. Please don't miss. Oh, okay, it does 9. And it will also disarm, can't immobilize, muddle, poison, wound, can't brittle, can't impair. But it does a lot of stuff. And then they go. Man, I wish I had this frenzy potion. This would have been way better than the swiftness potion with the way I'm set up now. And then that finished my second turn of delayed malady. And then this next turn I do down to the dirt with infection purge for big damage, and then I rest, and then I attack and give a bunch of negative conditions. This has gone well for Shackles. So this guy does nothing. This guy, I did their wounds already, I believe. He just attacks for 4, and he just does 2. Then this is where things are definitely painful for Coral. Let's see. This guy goes first. 1, 2, 3, 4. But he can't reach. Then this guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're done. They can't reach anybody. These guys are going to eat any element. Wind is fine because I'm just infection purging this next turn. So 2 target. Attack for 3 poison. Attack for 3 poison. We'll go Shackles first. It does 2. It does not curse, and I already have brittle and poison. Then attack. Oh, I forgot about the 1 shield. And then I set Sharp Chitin rather than Chaotic Refraction to have shield against ranged attacks. So this is just an attack for 1. And it misses again. Now, this one is attack for 3 in... Oh, no, because I ignore the poison that I have, right? So it's just attack for 2 into Shackles. And then it's attack for... Okay, what is this? There's too much stuff going on. So 4, -1, +1, -2. So it's attack for 2, brittled, does 1, which just brittles to 2. Not bad. Oh, no, I don't have any armor left. Okay, that's fine. I was thinking I would healing potion, but now I can healing potion this next turn, and that'll be really good. And we're done, right? That finishes the round. Because that was all of the snow imps. Okay, so this worked out so beautifully, perfectly, easily for me. So it's going to be a new round, which means that all of these fall off, which means that these guys die, but they don't drop loot. And then these will get shuffled, and then at the start of the turn, we'll do another one. Very simple here. Down to the dirt, infection purge for big damage. Very simply need to make sure that I play a lot of tides, right? So I don't hate chaotic refraction, cleansing swell. I guess I don't hate going fast and healing, except do I not have any way of removing this poison other than... Can Shackles remove it in any way? I don't think I have any of the cards that do anything for allies. Phantom Limb Loss could remove the poison. Yeah, but the hit point value wouldn't go up. And I don't have any way of healing myself except for Major Healing Potion, and it feels really bad for Major Healing Potion to go into a poison. But also removing the riddle seems pretty important. I could move Blood in the Water these guys and Bane them with Twilight Grasp. I don't hate that. Also, if I could just hit both of them for 5, I wouldn't hate that. They're not really lined up for it. Maybe I just hit this one. Maybe I need to target these guys. What do I want to do? Shield, set up my heal. This Twilight Grasp would be really nice. Could I, like, get it with Blood in the Water in some way? I don't think so. I could, like, move, pull this guy with Blood in the Water, and then move back and Twilight Grasp. That seems like way too much effort. But I could do that. I wouldn't get my shields up, but I would deal good damage. It feels really troll. But do I want to just do this? Do Blood in the Water. Back up. Pull this guy. I guess pull him into water and hit him with the Blood in the Water. Then move back here with this. And then Twilight Grasp both of them. Why not? Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun for once. I just need to make sure... This goes to the lost pile, so that actually helps with my thing. And then I just need to make sure that I just do, like, 3 more tides, and then that'll be fine. That means that both these guys are going to suffer some pretty good damage. And this guy is stunned for the next turn. They do not have this shield. So... Oh, but the only way for me to set Dark is to play Death Spiral. So if I'm going for the thing, that's all I can do. Which I do kind of want. I'm not invisible. And I don't have that shield. I have 1 less shield, and I don't have that shield. I don't hate the idea of just going late and teleporting down here. I would have to do it at Death Spiral speed. We'll just see what the Snow Imps are doing. I think this is fine. We're very close to just being able to end the scenario whenever. Which is good because I have 2 masteries up. I do believe. And also, you know, ending the scenario after 5 turns makes Shackles feel real good. Okay, 43 on Snow Imps is so good because they go after, or they go before Kelp. Ice Wraith not attacking, just going invisible is so beautiful for Coral. Polar Bears moving and hitting multiple targets, who cares, right? So let's go Crab. So let's start with Health Potion and Freezing Crystal. So I'm going to make water right here. I'm going to Health Potion away this stuff. My wife texted me 1 second. She wants a baby picture, and the baby's asleep. All right. So made water with the Freezing Crystal in an adjacent hex, right? Yeah. Adjacent hex. So now, and I removed my Bane. Move with Blood in the Water. Move, pull. He's in water, so attack 6, and he's in water, so it's strengthened. Yeah. It does 7 because he's poisoned. I suffer 4. Then move with Endless Cycle. I'm not in water, so I don't get the shield. And then now Twilight Grasp. Boom, boom, bang. 2 attacks for 5. Oh, do I die to retaliate? I guess I do. So let's hit the This is lost. Let's hit the top guy. I have not done a tide. So I don't think I can add a target and hit this guy twice. Pretty sure I cannot. So we'll take just the +1. So that does 7. And then hit... Oh. That guy wasn't advantaged. That guy wasn't advantaged. Because I'm not in water. So then the bottom guy is either +1 or +1. So this guy takes 1 less. This guy takes 7. Because 5 + 1. And then, let's see. Frenzy Potion kills this bottom guy with a +1. And it's strengthened because he's in water. And we get the +1. Oh, but I do need to lose 1 card to damage. We've got 2 in here. So I just need to play 2 tides and 1 non-tide. I'm going to drop Rancid Brine, I think. Sodden Soil's the safer card, just to make sure I get the mastery, right? Then, like, nothing can go wrong, and I'll get the mastery. And Coral is done. And it was a cool turn. It was a cool turn. It maybe wasn't the most efficient or effective, but it was cool. Then Shackles. Okay, so down to the dirt, move, heal myself for infinity, and then damage 2 guys for infinity. Or just melee attack one of these guys. How much damage is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 into both is pretty good. I guess kind of the problem, though, is who they're hitting with their extra attack. But what if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, so that they can only hit me and they can't hit anybody else? Then it's just 2 attacks for 3, which I think I'm fine with. So I'll move, I heal for 7, then I suffer 8. Would I rather just lose this card than suffer 8? I think I would rather lose this card. And then I can Infection Purge. So, suffer 8 on both of them. And Shackles is done. Snow Imps cannot see a focus because they cannot see through the wall. So, they're done. Then Kelp can teleport here. Teleport for 4 because I enhanced this card. Wound Muddle. And then I'll just set Death Spiral, which doesn't do that much for me, but it does set Dark. And we're done there. Here, this guy just suffers 11. He is stunned, so he does not get to remove his stuff. And then the Polar Bears. Both suffer from their wound. I get attacked for 3 and attacked for 3. And I take 7. I did need to lose that card because I only have 8 health remaining. And losing that card saved 8 health. And we're just in fantastic shape. Let's make sure to move Delayed Malady. So only 2 more turns of that, unfortunately. But we're good. I mean, the scenario is nearly over. I have Ember Energy Source, right? Okay, cool. Oh, no. Well, this is fine. Wait. Dang. So I could short rest, and I could do Tumultuous Panic with Soul Hunger, and I could Bane both of these Snow Imps. And that would basically end the scenario. But that would use all of my dark cards. Then I would not be able to set dark anymore if I did Tumultuous Panic with Soul Hunger top. If I do Soul Hunger bottom, I guess I could just Bane one of them. But then I would have to lose Lacerating Stabs. What if I just lacerating stabs to attack them? I don't think that's killing. There's no way it's killing one of them. I would get, like, attack for 2, attack for 2, attack for 4. I could buff the attack for 4 up into an attack for 8, but that's still not killing. So it's barely not enough, but it's not. The mastery. I could bring Death Spiral down and short rest. And then I could do, like, Pinning Spines bottom with Soul Hunger top. I wouldn't even need a negative condition from Pinning Spines bottom. And then the following turn I could Death Spiral. I don't know. Like, my possibilities kind of play themselves. Also, I didn't set up one of these, did I? I totally forgot to set up one of these. But it would have just been this one, which wouldn't have mattered, right? So, we're good. We're good. Because they couldn't have seen a way to get to any of my characters. If I want the mastery, I have to short rest. Which I guess is fine. And so now if I want to keep the mastery, which I do, I have to play Soul Hunger bottom. But I don't have any items to give me any more negative conditions. Man, I wish I brought that stamina potion. I guess I'll just hit this Snow Imp and teleport away. And then I short rest. It's fine. We don't need to be efficient. Here, I'm short resting. Unstable Effigy is totally fine. This feels like so many cards. I just move and heal and make suffer. Do I want to go ahead and go for a Frozen Corpse with it? Because I can, like, kill... Yeah, let's do that. Here, I just need to get Tides up. Chaotic Refraction, Cleansing Swell. I guess I would really like to kill this Ice Wraith, wouldn't I? If I put 1, 2... I just need it before I rest, right? 1, 2... I could just play Skitter... Oh, whoops. I could just play Skitter now. And then I would have 4 Tides, and then I rest, and it's fine. I think it's fine. Let's do that. This is totally fine. So, oh, no, a net heal 0. Or a net heal -1 because of the poisons these guys had. And then they just get shield and retaliate, which does not help them. Do I want to turn on the Frozen Corpse, I guess, becomes the question. I would kind of like to get the money, but I would rather have masteries than money. So maybe we're just going to get out of here. Snow Imp's fast and shield. And heal, which means that I can't Bane. Or I can Bane. But if I do Soul Hunger... Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna... Oh, I only have the 10 boots, not the 15. Not enough. Okay, then it's fine. Polar Bear, done. Snow Imps, heal. And set any element. And then do stuff. Get tons of shield. Kelp is just going to teleport here, wound. Actually, teleport here, wound, attack with disarm, attack with immobilize. Gain a trophy. And then now next turn I can short rest, Bane, and teleport away. Coral. What's the Frozen Corpse doing? He was stunned last turn, so he didn't get the invisibility. Boom, boom. There was light that I can use. Because I did... Wait, was there light? There must have been. Or I could have had the Snow Imps give me light as the element. So Skitter, attack for 2. I need a 0 to kill. Easy. And then I can move 1. Done. Shackles. So move and heal for 7. And then suffer 8. But I can kill this polar bear, and I can kill the other polar bear, or I can turn the frozen corpse on. Honestly, I think I'm just going to end this scenario. Let's just kill him. And then all of the ice wraith are gone. I just need to get these 2 snow imps. Did I set a thing? It wouldn't have mattered because no monsters took any turns, did they? Here, I'll just long rest. I've got 3 in here and 4 in here, so I've got the mastery, no problem. At the start of each of your rests, have more active tides than cards in your discard. Yep, no problem there. Here, I short rest. I'll suffer 1 to lose this card. And then I can Bane and teleport and set Dark, which will stun this guy. So he'll be guaranteed. Oh, no, he's not guaranteed to die because... Oh, yeah. Well, not die, but he's guaranteed to suffer the Bane damage because even if this guy heals his buddy, it wouldn't be in time. This is the final turn of Delayed Malady. And it's a 50-50 chance if I'm going to be able to get in there and help or not. So maybe I'll just play Unending Torment. We got 1, so no, I'm not able to get in there help. But that's fine. Oh, I don't have a move 3. That's so frustrating. Oh, I've got Swiftness Potion. So I can move here and get loot. If I wanted to go for this guy, which I guess I don't enough. I want to just finish and win. Yeah, that's fine. Do... What are these guys doing? They are healing. But that's fine, because I'll Bane this guy, which will stun him and give them 2 curses. And then it gives me this card back. And then I can teleport and wound, I guess. Which isn't going to matter. This guy suffers... Oh, no, it will. So this guy goes first. He suffers 11. And then this guy suffers 1 and heals him for 2. And they're done. Coral heals for 6. These all go down. And I'll just drop in the cycle. Let's see. What do I want to do here? Was that the last turn of Delayed Malady, or do I have it now still? I think it's gone, which means that I should have dropped it. So I dropped it early, so I do not get the experience, but those conditions wear off, and so I still have these. Nice. If I do this burned at both ends, I guess I can suffer the damage without even targeting anything, right? I can just suffer the damage and die. Well, no, because the wound will hit the brittle, and that'll take me down to 5 health. And then I suffer 4. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Because I need to... Oh, did I do any attacks in the first 3 rounds? Oh, I did. I did an attack in the first round. What an idiot. I could have set my thing, too. That's frustrating. Oh, I did not have 0 cards in my hand each time I rested because I was going for the mastery, and I rested early once. All right, well, I can get weakling at least. At least. I just need to make sure I set tides. I don't know if I will be resting at all or not. Here, I short rest. I think I'm going to lose a different card. And that's probably fine. Yeah, because this guy has a negative condition already, so I'll just... Okay, I have Death Spiral to either get Dark this turn or next turn. I'm thinking I'll do Grim Trophies with Soul Hunger. Move here, attack, attack, and then just Bane the one guy. Yeah. I wish I had more. I might have forgotten a trophy somewhere. Let's assume I forgot 1 trophy somewhere, because I definitely feel like I did. Maybe not, though, because this polar bear didn't die to wound like I was planning on. So maybe I didn't. Let's take that back away. Let's just go. I think it's fine. So I'll spend 2 trophies. I get to move 1, attack 1, move 1, attack 1. So I'll move 1, muddle. They are not healing. So attack 1 into this guy. It does 2. And then for the next attack 1, I will make it attack 4 with strengthen. And that kills this guy. I gain 2 trophies. And then with my top, I will Bane this guy. And it sets dark and it heals me, and then now there's no risk of this guy surviving. And so I just need to set dark next turn, and we're done. So Coral, I'm not going to be resting, right? Because next turn is the final turn. So I can just... I don't have enough move to get any of these loot tokens. Ah, but I can move 2, and next turn I can Chaotic Refraction bottom to just do a loot 1. And then I'm not doing a final rest cycle. Shackles suffers 2. Oh, actually, you know what I could do? No, it's fine. I just need to exhaust next turn. I could have lost 2 cards from my discard to not suffer that wound damage. Or no, I guess the Brittle still would have gone away, wouldn't it? But I will just move here and suffer 4 with burn at both ends. This way I get the loot. Next turn I die at the beginning of my turn to wound. This guy dies at the beginning of his turn to wound. And we're in there. I guess this should have gone here. And then this is round 9, so these would all go away and we would get a new one, but at this point it doesn't matter. This is the final turn, so I just loot. I just set dark. Oh. Did I give this guy a turn? I forgot to do his turn. He would have attacked me and done like 3 damage or something. Wow, I actually still have a shocking number of cards. But I just died to wound at the beginning of my turn. Snow Imp also dies to wound at the beginning of her turn. Coral will loot 1. Shackles dies. And Kelp will loot 1. And we win. I actually really like the idea behind this scenario. And I really like the idea of it being like shifting ice with the things rotating. And I really like that I was able to end it really early and get 2 masteries. Let's take these other tides and then start working towards this advantage. We'll get there eventually. And then we'll take out these 2 zeros. And then we'll be quite happy. I also was able to get this shoddy craftsmanship. Because I don't think anybody, like, ever long rested. Like, all of the items are used, basically. Not all of them, but surprisingly, I never had to use boots. That works for me. That gets another one of these. Get that, 157.3. Oh, Midwinter Brawl. I've never played it, but I've seen it in the scenario book. The crater, the burned out dent where the tavern used to be, has been seeing some action the past few nights. The community has taken to the limited warmth it provides, huddling around the mismatched donated furniture and sharing fermented liquids from their personal pantries. Gatherings tend to last until the small hours of the morning or until the cold settles in. While there are tarps strung to keep off fallen snow, the lack of walls makes visitors easy targets for wind whipping through. You're about to call it for the night when a vermling you haven't seen before steps up to the overturned dresser you're using as a table. I'm Scabwit. Nice to meet me. I'm Scabwit. Nice to meet me. My people are negotiating with some Algox for a spot to call our own. It'd be best if we had some brutes like you to keep the peace. Scabwit adjusts a crystal-topped walking stick, turning it absent-mindedly. You're the scariest looking people here, so I'll offer a trade. Come be scary for me in the Whitefire Woods, and I'll make it worth your time. Done. I'll probably play that next. That seems fine. Got that. The heroics was like so good when and where it got used. That was very nice. Shackles did really well in a scenario that only lasted 9 rounds. I think I did this all correctly. I just never went for any of the frozen corpses because I probably would have lost. Wait, why are there all these other sections? Oh, okay. I really should have done this first. The last monster falls. You stand on the ice, your breath steaming in the frigid air. You've had enough of your adventure for the ice floes. It's time to head back to Frosthaven for a warm meal and a stiff drink. The jolly boat returns, picking you up from the ice. You reach the ship and climb gratefully aboard, the treasure clinking in its sack. Ratuska appears from below decks, eyeing your haul. Looks like things went well out there, she laughs. Time to split up the loot. Okay, we got no numbered tokens, so we don't get any money, but we do get 1 extra check each. Beautiful. What are we going to take here? Oh, let's get a shield when we long rest. That's really good. We don't get a thing here. We do get one here, and we also got this. So we'll grab 1 more. 3 rolling selves. No, let's add another +1 for each negative condition you have. Still haven't drawn it, but theoretically, someday I will draw it on my Agony of Others. Theoretically. I already looked at what we got for 132.3, so I guess I'll just do that one. If you give her share, read that. Otherwise, read the other one. So we'll just lose 10 gold on somebody. Oh. And we get another... Oh, it's a forced link. Okay. Well, I guess I'm doing that next. Maybe I'll just do that right now. The baby's still asleep, and this was quite fast. Lose 10 collective gold. Done. So what would we have gotten had we done the other? Okay. We would have lost 5 gold. I guess I didn't read the thing, but... Let's just say a small finder's fee, the Firmling says. Let's say 1 wristband. As this exchange takes place, the captain grows increasingly more agitated until he begins to yell, "A storm is approaching, fast! No way to outrun it. So batten down the hatches and pray to the oak." Alright. I like it. I like it. I also love not having to, Oh, I don't get to level up my characters. Oh, who would have leveled? Yeah, Shackles would level. All right, well, this timing works out well to end it here because my mom is calling me.